Brought to you by...
When faced with unimaginable horrors at an early age, we can expect to carry with us the burden of trauma into adulthood. It shapes us in ways which, on the surface, we may not quite realize. No matter how much we try to bury the past, it always finds its way to come screaming to the surface, sometimes in the most deadly ways. Or at least, that's what this film is trying to express. Hello friends, welcome back to ETF. Today's dive into the levels of low-budget filmmaking that drift around the horror section of Netflix tells us that inevitably, all light will end. Savannah Martin is a young author with a dark secret who returns home for her brother's graduation. During her weekend at her childhood home, she becomes haunted by the past and starts suffering from night terrors. Despite its clear attempt to create something serious, dark, and ominously haunting, the quality and manner in which this was shot pushes against this tone due to its overly bright, slightly blown out lighting. Even during dark night scenes, every shot feels far too overly lit and under-color corrected. The film chooses to stick to lockdown camera angles, taking no risks at all in its camera techniques, but gets a little too risky with editing, often utilizing choppy, jump-cutty, strobe-like flashes when the entity appears. Many moments are overly cheesy and severely underperformed. A few of the shots, close-ups mostly, feel as though they were grabbed last minute, possibly out of necessity and just slapped in post to help fill out the edit. There does seem to be an attempt to build a more complex narrative with a intricate web of lies, secrets, and dark past and plot twists that mingle together only to fall flat on their faces. The performances throughout this film aren't all that strong. I've seen far worse in indie films before, but nothing ever seems to stand out in any way. Even the one actor I recognized from Smallville seemed to be phoning in his time on screen to just earn a quick paycheck. The design of the entity is nothing more than a long dark cloak and animal mask. That for me was a little too lame for an otherworldly entity that's supposed to be haunting a person's dreams. And on top of that, the dream sequences are overly long and honestly a bit unnecessary. None of the characters are in any way relatable, therefore by the end we aren't capable of caring about any of them. So we don't get invested enough to feel anything during the twists that this film tries to take. I honestly do understand what this film is attempting to be, but I think I might just hate it. It attempts to bring a similar format that you would find in something like Secret Window or Hide and Seek, but just doesn't have the same level of impact. And I'm sorry, spoilers, but I refuse to believe that our main character's father, who is the chief of police, would just be ready and willing to cover up a series of brutal murders at the drop of a hat. The climax of the film turns into a slow-motion music video as our main character walks through the moonlit woods and dons the costume of the thing that has been tormenting her since she was a child, basically becoming the thing she fears most. A cool metaphor, but doesn't make a whole lot of sense for the character in my opinion. I'm giving All Light Will End a hard D-. This one just didn't do it for me. I don't really recommend spending your time with this one. However, I do have to say that the filmmakers showed some serious drive and ambition to create something meaningful here. I would like to see them keep going and keep creating. Many of the issues in this film could have been fixed with a better budget and a few more years of skill. This episode of ETF is brought to you by NordVPN. With more than 10 years of experience, NordVPN is one of the world's largest VPN providers. Cybersecurity may seem very complex, but NordVPN makes it as easy as it gets. Cutting-edge technologies shield your internet activity from hackers and malware, protect you on public Wi-Fi networks, and even block annoying ads. NordVPN protects your IP address and makes sure that no one else can see which websites you visit and what files you download. And until the end of April, if you sign up using the links down in the description, you can get a whopping 70% off a 3-year plan. Real internet privacy is just a click away with NordVPN. But that's all for today, friends. If you are enjoying the content so far and want to help us keep bringing new types of videos for you to enjoy, please consider supporting ETF on Patreon, where every pledge goes right back into the channel to help us with upgrading equipment, maintaining our software, and checking out new flicks to discuss here. If you want to see more videos like these, feel free to let us know down below, or give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will catch you all next time. Thanks for watching.